Hi, everybody. This is Matt Hoffman, and the lady that you're about to meet is Beth Hoffman. I think you know her as my mom. All right, so I was given a resume, and I wanted to get her opinion on it because she made and created resumes her entire professional life, and she has her master's degree in human resources and education. On top of that, she has won 3 caregiver cups in Michigan in 2015 consecutively. So she knows resumes, she knows how to help people get jobs, and she knows cannabis. So let's cut now to her taking a look at this person's resume. Hey, take a look at this resume. Let me know what you think.
This guy needs help. He needs to come to our resume workshop.
Why were you able to just take that resume and just chuck it immediately? Like, why?
This is why. I looked at this and the first thing I saw was a template. Because I can tell it's a template because these titles are in different colors. Also, a template puts the titles in by themselves. He did not see the skills section, so he put another skills section in, so his skills section title is actually doubled.
Why does having a resume matter?
A resume is the first point that the employer or your interviewer has to learn about your skills. So you want to put your best foot forward because that will make or break you at that point. At that point, that person's looking at that resume, and if he sees one like this here, he's going to say, this person doesn't know what he's doing, even though he says 10 years experience. With a resume that you're going to see that I revised from this one, you're going to see that he knows everything that's going on in that grow facility and can do it.
Furthermore, it's really important to have a resume because you may be an awesome fit for this company. But unless that knowledge and that experience can translate on paper, then you're not going to be able to get the job. It's unfortunate because there are people that don't have the skills that you may have, but that look better on paper, and they may get the position. And that's why we're doing the Cannabis Resume Workshop, is to set up people who have just focused on their craft and building their skill base and being really great at what they do. At no point in time during our 10 years as growers did we ever make a resume. We just focus on growing plants. And I suspect that's what everybody else has done too. So this is foreign territory for the people that are experienced in cannabis that haven't had to make a resume or fill out a job application for many years. That's why we're here, because you have the professional background and you have the educational background. You did this for 26 years to help experienced people translate those experiences into landing positions. Do you know if he's a good grower or a decent grower? Do you have any concept of his growing skills based on that resume I gave to you?
No,
Okay.
no, it's very vague.
And what's the problem with that?
If you've got 10 years experience, you know a whole lot about growing. So you should be able to expand on your experience and put it down on paper. Gather your thoughts and extrapolate and let the person who is going to be interviewing you or looking at this resume know that you've got those skills. Know that you know those key words. Know you know the terms and the concepts. That you're able to actually put forth and deliver what you say you can with that experience that you say you've got.
Okay. So, who is this Cannabis Resume Workshop for?
Everybody. We're talking about growing here, but our Cannabis Resume Workshop is geared for all 5 facilities. You will get list of skills for any facility that you want to work in. It doesn't matter if it's security or it's processing or provision center or growing or secure transport. I have lists of skills for every single one of them that you can use, and you'll get them in your email. So you can already have it built, and all we have to do is manipulate it to make it look nice and flesh it out a little bit. He has a beginning of what skill sets he had, but there's nothing in detail. And he needs to use keywords and he needs to use industry specific words. We can teach him that in the resume workshop. Also, he needs a little bit of someone looking at to make sure that he's actually saying what he wants to say. Case in point is the objective. He says, looking for a career in the marijuana industry to utilize my knowledge of cannabis growing in the fast growing market. Doesn't make a lot of sense. It could be put down to looking for a career in the marijuana industry to utilize my knowledge of cannabis, period. Makes much more sense than it tells exactly what he wants to do with his life. Moving down to education. He has an Associates of Science in Information and Computer Networking System. Congratulations, you've got a degree, but has nothing whatsoever to do with growing. Bury it down to the bottom of the resume. Yes, you've done something with your life, but now you're changing your careers. These are all things I can teach you at the Cannabis Resume Workshop. Will benefit you in many ways. The biggest point is you'll be able to work with us who have the experience in writing resumes to change your resume to look more professional so you will get the employment that you want. Now that you can see the comparison side by side, this didn't take me very long to do because I know what I'm doing. And I can tell you, with this resume, he stands a good chance of getting the interview.
Why?
Because it has all of the verbiage that the person is going to be looking for. It has keywords, it has industry-specific words, it shows skills, it tells the employer what he wants to do. Okay. Education is now hidden here at the bottom.
Why?
Because it isn't associated with growing. It's good that he knows the knowledge, but it's not that important.
Why is it not that important?
Because it has anything to do with growing.
Gotcha. So you're saying cater the resume for the job that you're after.
Yes.
His computer background is good, but it most likely doesn't have anything to do with feeding and watering plants.
Right.
Okay.
10 years of growing, I made that number 1 because that tells them that he's got some experience under his belt instead of burying it down here where he did under the second one. And then I put in there what kind of mediums and methods he's able to use, and I actually spelled it out. There's just new organic till here, or no till here. I also put in some things that had to do with the grow environment. Not really anything about grow environment over here. And some repair and maintenance. Now he said he used nutrients. He said bottle nutrients and organic no-till. I actually put the specific kind of nutrients in. And he said he did spider mites. I put in insect infestation and nutrient deficiency. I also added in humidity dome, aerocloner, nutrient film techniques. That's how you will grow. And he said that he could, let's see. He said something here about curing and drying method. I put in here, determine proper growth stages from seedling to harvest, including proper light-dark ratios, sign of harvest readiness, and what you look for when you're going to harvesting. I also did what kind of harvesting you can do. And one of the biggest things you're going to find in these growth facilities, and they're really tracking, is how do you properly dispose of that plant waste and nutrient waste. So I added that in there too, because if he's done the 10 years experience, he's got rid of some plant waste and he's gotten rid of some nutrient waste. So I added that into his resume. Related knowledge, instead of having it under the skilled section, I put his related knowledge, like customer service skills and highly motivated, I put it down into a related column and bullet pointed it in a table. Didn't take as much space, but it gave it some oomph to it. The one thing I also noticed about tables is they probably only let him put in one work history. So he did. The work history is 5 jobs or 10 years. So my goal is to make your resume, which is maybe over here, or maybe you don't have one at all, and turn it into something over here that's usable and will assist you with your career. come to our resume workshop and let us help you.
That's why you should come out to the Cannabis Resume Workshop to sharpen your resume, and that will help you land a job in the cannabis field. You can search for the event on Eventbrite, our Facebook Handgrown.jobs page, and of course, make sure you check your Handgrown.jobs notifications for events near you. This is Matt, and we look forward to seeing you in the cannabis field. Bye-bye.